Hey guys, this is part 3 of creating an email campaign using BitFaster. In this video, I am going to show you a little bit about BitFaster Live, and we are also going to talk about reports. Let's get started with BitFaster Live. If BitFaster Live is not open, you can just go to the tools menu and click on BitFaster Live. Let it get started. Okay. I picked up a sample campaign. This is in fact a campaign which we did for a small group. So as you can see here, there were a total of 351 recipients. 59 people have seen it. Unique views is the actual number of people who have seen the campaign. You also get to see how many messages bounced. This includes both soft and hard bouncers. There were no unsubscribes, and you can also see the traffic by day. So Sunday there were 54 views, Monday there's 26 views, so on and so forth. And here you get to see the progress of the campaign. So it was completed, all of them were sent, and the campaign has been seen 99 times by these 59 people. There were no links that we had defined, so obviously there are no clicks for the links. None of the messages failed, and all the messages have been sent, so it's 0 as not sent. You can see here that under browsers we have Google Mail, which was 36.4% of the views. Outlook got 25.3%, and the other ones, maybe you have small bits and pieces of other browsers or email clients, so that put together is 38.4%. So same goes with the list of countries that you can see here. Now let's get back to BitFaster Professional and see what kind of reports we can generate from the software. You can go to reports, and under BitFaster results, now this is applicable only if you have tracked the email campaign. You can see that there is a column called tracked, and only if it says yes, these reports will be available to you. Okay, so the first thing is a campaign snapshot. Now this is a simple 3-page Word document. One more thing I would like to specify before we proceed is you need to have Microsoft Office 2003 or above, because all the reports are generated in Word or Excel, most of them in Excel, but a couple of them use Word. So here you pick the campaign and you just click on generate. Okay, it's ready. Here is the report, the snapshot report, as you can see. It gives you the same kind of information what you saw on BitFaster Live, but this is a little more detailed, let's say. So you get to see that 59 people have seen, which is 17.4% of the people. These are not opened. Now you cannot actually say that 79.77% didn't see the email. It just means that some of these people might have seen it, but they have not enabled the images. Normally what happens in most email clients today is when they receive an HTML email, the images don't get downloaded automatically unless you say show images or an option similar to that. So if the images are not enabled in your email client, it doesn't get registered as a view. So this could probably be 25%, but we don't know. Only the ones which are recorded are shown here. Total bounced is 3.42%, 12 emails. You can see that 6 of them were hard and 6 of them were soft. You can see the day stats here. So on Sunday 53 times your campaign was seen. As we discussed in one of the earlier videos, you can have multiple subject lines for a campaign. Since we have defined only one subject, you can see the subject of the message, again the total number of people to whom that particular subject was sent, how many times it has been seen, and how many people have seen it. So if you had multiple subjects, you would have seen multiple lines with the same kind of information for each subject line. We didn't define any URLs, so obviously you won't see this piece of information. Then it also gives you something called as top 10 stats. So you get to see the kind of browsers that your recipients are using, top 10 countries and top 10 cities. These two pieces of information may not be very accurate, because normally what happens is when BitFaster tracks an email that is opened, it pulls the IP address of the location from where the email was seen. Now, sometimes if you're using Google or Gmail, you get a mountain view as the city from where the email has been seen, because that's the IP address that gets reflected. So these two columns may not be very accurate, but this is just to give you an idea. And finally, you will also get to see the hourly view trends. So you know what time of the day people are actually looking at your emails. So you can say that between 5 and 6 p.m. You had 32 views for the campaign. So you know, just before people leave their offices, maybe they're able to look at the campaign. So this is an interesting report. Similarly, you can go back and you can generate a campaign seen by. So this will give you a list of all those people who have seen it. If you just hit generate, it will show you the entire 99 rows, meaning somebody has seen it more than once. You get to see even that. But if you don't want that to happen, you just want to see who are those 59 people who have seen this particular campaign, you can just say show unique contacts only and then hit generate. I won't be able to generate this report and show it to you because of privacy reasons, but you can just select the options here. You can also specify how you want to sort. Sorting is available only if you don't say unique contacts. The moment you say unique contacts, sort is automatically disabled. You just click on generate to see the list. This report opens up in Excel. We don't have any URLs defined, so obviously this we cannot generate this report, and there were no unsubscribers, so this also cannot be generated. But all these reports are shown in Excel. It will just give you a list of who unsubscribed or who clicked on the URLs. There's an interesting report here which is called Top 50 Domain Performance, which I will show you. This is to understand the top 50 domain names for the selected campaign. Let me just click on generate. Okay, we have the report here. As you can see, it gives you the list of all the domain names that are part of your database. The email count, this means for Gmail you had 85 email addresses. People have seen it 21 times. The number of people who have seen it is 18. So 18 people have seen it 21 times. That means somebody has seen it more than once, which is equivalent to 21.18% of the count. 67 people didn't open, so that's about 78.82%. None of them bounced. None of them were not sent, which means all of them were sent. None of them failed, and nobody unsubscribed for this particular domain, Gmail. So you get to see if certain servers are actually blocking your emails. For example, if you see not opened as 100%, you can monitor these two columns. For example, this one, Hyatt, maybe it didn't reach, or probably it has been marked as spam. Same is the case with edi.ae. So this report gives you an idea of how the recipient servers are behaving with your emails. So, and we would suggest that you generate this report after 48 hours. Once you send out the campaign, wait for 48 hours. Make sure that BitFaster Live is open so that the synchronization happens, and then you generate this report. Otherwise, you will not get a correct picture. Let's go back to BitFaster Professional. Let's take a look at geolocation. Again, this report gets generated in Excel. As you can see here, this is the campaign. These are the list of countries. You can see these are the list of cities. Under Australia you have Melbourne and Sydney. So the total number of views from each of these cities is 1. The percentage is about 1%, and country total is what you get to see in the country line. So you know the total number of views is 99, so on and so forth. So this gives you an idea of which cities or which countries people are actually looking at your email from. Let's take a look at email clients. It's a very similar report that gets generated. So you can see here the kind of browsers or email clients that are being used with the versions. So you know this is especially helpful for your designers, because they get to understand what kind of browsers are people using and what kind of optimization they need to be doing in order to get their emails rendered properly. So you get to see that people are using Office 2007, 2016, so on and so forth. So the total number of views is 99. You can also take a look at the operating systems that people are using, whether people are using desktop based systems or mobile systems. Using the operating systems report. You can also use the last one, which is compare campaigns, but of course you need to have 2 different campaigns to run this report. You cannot run campaign A and B being the same. So when you have 2 different reports, 2 different campaigns, you can run this report, and the report gets generated in Microsoft Word. So you get to see a comparison between campaign A and campaign B. Whatever I showed you in campaign snapshot, the same statistics is shown for both the campaigns A and B in a simple table. So these are the reports that are available if you are tracking a campaign. You can also, in case you don't want to generate the reports, but you just want to get a brief view of how your campaign is turning out, you can just right click on the campaign and pick analyze results. It more or less gives you the same piece of information, but the view is different. You get a summary, so you know the total number of recipients was 351. They've seen it 99 times. Number of bounced, unique views, and same is the case with browsers. So here you get a little more information in a concise manner. You can also go for a chart view, so you know what kind of browsers are being used. Same is the case with operating systems. So you can go for the chart view and see that Windows 10 has been used 26%, Windows 7 is about 12%, so on and so forth. And you also get to see a list of all the countries from where people have seen. I will not be showing you these 3 for privacy reasons, because they actually show you the list of people who have seen it, or those emails which have bounced, or those which failed, with the names. And of course the view time, as I showed you in the campaign snapshot report, so you know what time people are actually looking at your campaign. So you can also quickly export, and all the exports are done to Microsoft Excel. So these are the kind of reports that you can generate from BitFaster if you have tracked the campaign. I hope you have enjoyed this video. To learn more about BitFaster, please subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can always use the comment section below, and we'll try to respond as soon as possible. You can download BitFaster Professional for free from our website, bitfaster.com. Thanks for your time and have a nice day.